Hello everyone, welcome to Silver Lake Honey Channel. It is beginning of new year. The winter time is generally a time when beekeepers ordering their equipment and ordering their bees for the this coming spring, and they get really excited about beekeeping. So this video is going to cover why people get into beekeeping, how to become a beekeeper, what are the benefits, and also we're going to go over some things to consider before making that decision, before buying the equipment and bees. So what are some of the things that we should know before we're getting into beekeeping? So this is going to be a really interesting video, especially for beginners and for people that want to get into beekeeping. So watch till the end, watch the whole entire video. If you have any comments, put it in the comment down below, and we're gonna go through your comments and discuss different topics. So what are the things to consider before you make that commitment, before you buy the bees and equipment and start into beekeeping? There are five I would say really important things that I'm going to mention now. There are a lot more, but five really important ones. First, I would say zoning, like where do you live, and if the bees are even allowed in a city where you live, or I don't know. It might be easier if you live out in a county or in a farm or agricultural property. But if you live in a city, there are many zoning laws that you have to either go on the website and find out for your city if you can keep bees in urban areas, or you can call your local office or check with your bee clubs and check out what your zoning is. If you find out that you're okay to keep bees in your area, the second thing really important that I would mention here is to find out if you're allergic to bees. I'm not talking about swelling, if you get stung and stuff, because all the people, they swell a little bit when they get stung. I'm talking about major allergic reaction, and closing your throat and enlarging your tongue, and really like a really bad allergic reaction. And that's the thing to consider if you're really allergic. If you want to carry a EpiPen all the time with you and risk getting stung and get into that allergic reaction, if you're willing to do that, so you have to deal with that. So check the zoning and check if you're allergic to bees. So if you're not allergic to bees, or if you are and you want to take the risk and carry EpiPen with you all the time just in case. The third reason to pay attention to is the cost. Beekeeping can be a really expensive hobby, and I would always suggest for new beekeepers to start with 2 beehives. What's the reason for that? When you have 2 beehives, you can compare to if the one is doing better than the other one. You can exchange the resources. If your queen is failing, you can all transfer a frame of eggs and have in the second beehive have them make a new queen. Or it's a lot easier when you have 2 beehives instead of 1. So I would say minimum 2. But it can get expensive, beehive right now, with the nuke and equipment and everything, is well over $500. So it will cost you $1,000 just to start, with beehives and bees. Plus you have the bee suit, the veil, smoker, the hive tool, a lot of other things, honey extractor, cappings, knife remover. I mean, there's a lot of, it adds up. So the cost is the third thing that I would mention and having to consider before you're making that commitment. Okay, the fourth thing that I'd like to mention to consider before you get starting into beekeeping is time. You need to have time to spend, like I would say, like on a weekly basis. You know, from 7 to 10 days, you have to get into your hive and spend at least half an hour to an hour inspecting those hives, seeing what's going on. Do you have the queen? Find eggs. You don't have to look every frame and actually find the queen, but you can look for the eggs, and you know if you have eggs, the queen has been on that frame in the last 3 days. So and it's a commitment. You know, bees is not a hobby. It's like taking care of livestock, like any other livestock. If you have chickens, if you have whatever, you know, horses or sheep or whatever livestock, you have to feed them every day. You have to give them, provide the water. You have to take care of diseases, pests. So same with bees. We can't put them in the corner and leave them and collect the honey. It's not going to work like that. You have to like actually be committed and educate yourself and inspect the bees and take care of them. And what I like to say is, you don't choose bees, bees choose you. There are specific people that can be beekeepers, and it's not for everyone. The fifth thing that I like to mention, but it's really, really important, is educating yourself and doing your research. So before even thinking about bees, you have to spend a lot of time reading beekeeper books, taking a class. Taking a class would be really, really important, and helpful if you have in your place where you live, if you have offered classes like intro to beekeeping or something like that. That would be save you a lot of time, because you can be hands-on and ask questions there. But watching videos, reading books, and doing overall research, because beekeeping is continuing education and learning, and bees will teach you every day. Whenever you inspect them, they will teach you something new, I guarantee you that. But before even, because I've seen a lot of times when people are getting bees from us, that they don't do enough research, they don't do enough time reading about the bees, because you have to know the basics, and you have to be able to fix the problems, to correct, to help them fight diseases and pests and stuff like that. So do your research, take classes, read your books. So these videos are specifically for the beginners, and I'm gonna make a playlist with different topics and episodes. Like you see on my channel, I have playlists for my wife's doing cooking videos. We have to hands-on inspection, when we actually inspect our hives, whereas that's more advanced. Also, we have videos on epitherapy, like how different products of the beehives can help your health, and also videos on how we do beekeeping. This particular playlist is going to be for the new beekeepers, and we're going to have episodes this is going to be the first episode. Then I'm going to do I'm going to take 2 hives and assemble them, and I'm going to put the bees, we're going to go throughout the season, put the bees probably package on one and nuke on the another one, and compare the two, how they grow. And we're going to inspect the frames, go through basic equipment, through the hive, and everything that needs to be done through 1 year. And on the end of the year, next year, we're going to conclude those series for beginners. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification button to get notified the new videos that I'm going to make in the future. So guys, thank you very much for watching and for your help. I wish you all the best in new year, and hope that your bees will survive the winter and you'll have a good season in 2023. Thank you so much.